Hello! This is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Magical Mermaid. And Magical Mermaid has this question. Are one's spiritual worship and magical practice the same thing or different? And Magical Mermaid says that she is not certain and has thought both yes and no to this question. And my answer to this question is both yes and no. And I think that a lot of people would say this is a simple question, and they would give one of those two answers, but I don't know that I would really call it simple at all. In a manner of speaking, it's similar to asking yourself if the right and left hemispheres of your brain are the same or different. And they're the same in that they are your brain, and they're different in that one tends to be more mechanical and one more artistic, one more conceptual, one more emotive, etc. So yes, they're the same, and yes, they're different. This is very similar to the difference between the psychic arts and the magical arts. In a manner of speaking, they're not different at all. They're both working with your higher self and the powers of your soul. But they also are different in that the psychic arts, as we generally use the term, tend to be more passive and about receiving information, and the magical arts are more active about causing things to occur. But they're still working with your higher self, your soul, and the innate powers thereof. So, yes, it can be both the same and different. Now, when we're talking about worship, in my mind, worship is largely about attunement and being allied and connected and attuned to the universe, particular deities, spirits, ancestors, etc. And you can't really call that passive because you're deliberately creating that connection, that relationship, that attunement. It's something that you build, and you expect to receive things from it in a passive manner, but you're also putting forth active effort. And with magic, again, you're using thought and emotion primarily to influence energy and cause things to happen. But both of these, again, are working with your higher self and the powers of your soul and the energies of the universe. So they're alike in that, but different in how you're doing it. So the answer to the question, in my opinion, is both yes and no, depending on the level that you're looking at it from. But in the way that we'd use these terms in casual conversation, I would say that worship is about aligning yourself and building a relationship with the universe, deities, or spirits, whereas magic is about creating effects in the physical world through spiritual means. So they are, again, in some ways the same, in some ways different, and I think this is true of many things in life. I think we kind of cheat ourselves when we go for easy explanations and simple definitions. These things are more complicated than that. So again, at the end, I say both yes and no. So those would be my thoughts on the matter. I hope you find them helpful, and until next time, may you blessed be.
Magic. Magic is the technique of creation. Magic is a method of creating, changing, or affecting circumstances through the manipulation of energy. Magic is accomplished through the focus of willpower and emotion, which shape energy. Magic is best used for self-improvement, prosperity, and healing.